Hey there, Junior Rangers. This is Johanna from the Richland Public Library STEAM Space. This week's topic for pop-up playdate is Richland's alphabet houses. So if you haven't already watched Ranger Emily's video on how the alphabet houses came to be, go ahead and click on over and watch that video because it's really interesting. What we're going to do today is we're going to make our own Richland alphabet house neighborhood. So we've got two different styles of houses. I'll show you how to build a house out of using just paper and some sort of adhesive. So a tape, glue, different kinds of glue, and that's all we're going to need. Oh, you're going to need a pair of scissors too. All right. So the first type of house that we're going to build is going to be using a template that I've made for you, and this is available on our website, so go ahead and download that and you can print it out if you have access to a printer. If you don't have a printer, don't worry about it. I have another method for building houses and you'll be just fine. Building method 1 is going to be easy enough. All you do is take out your printed template, and anywhere you see a solid black line, I want you to cut that. Okay, so now I have my house all cut out, but you might notice something funny about my house. It doesn't have a door and it doesn't have any windows. So what you need to do is grab some crayons or some markers or some colored pencils, and you're going to want to draw on this part and this part. That's where you're going to put your windows and your doors. Now, since we're making alphabet houses, we do want to try to think about what makes houses in Richland unique from other houses. And somewhere on our website, we're going to have some handouts that show you what the different type of alphabet houses look like. The one I've got at my house right now, it looks like this, and it shows you the different four different types: the A house, B house, H, and L. And so I think I am probably going to go ahead and make this one an L. So I'm going to take my colors and I'm going to see. So my L house has one front door in the front, and then it has 4 windows, 2 upstairs, 2 downstairs. I'm going to draw those on there. And then it looks like I've got some shutters. So I'm going to go ahead and color in some shutters. And you can make this as accurate or inaccurate as you want. This is your project. And you can do it in any color, because one thing you might notice as you're going around Richland is that over the years, people have changed certain features about their alphabet houses to make them stand out. So different color shutters, different color front doors. Once you have all of your windows and doors ready, the next step is to fold along the dotted lines. So you'll see each of these has some dotted lines that you want to just fold along those lines and just keep folding. Now, once you have these all folded, it's just a matter of tucking in your tabs and folding them all together. And in this step, you're going to want to take either your glue stick or your glue or your tape and use that. I'm going to use tape just because it's going to be fastest. And then you're just going to tuck those tabs in. You're going to tape them down real good and just keep going till you get the whole house tucked together. So it'll tuck together kind of like that. Once you get finished putting all those edges together, you're going to end up with a house that looks something like this. So method number 2 is going to be, I think, a lot easier. This one, all you need is paper of any kind. I'm going to use construction paper because that's what I have at my house, and a glue stick because I have that. And you could also use tape. I've even seen people use a paper clip if they didn't have anything sticky. I'm going to take a piece of paper of any kind. Most paper is going to be rectangle, and we actually need a perfect square. So the easiest way to get a perfect square is to take your paper and fold it diagonally like this. And if we line that up just perfect, and we're going to do this. So what we need to do is take a pair of scissors and cut this part off. Once you get that part off, you're going to have a triangle. And if you just unfold it, now we've got a perfect square. Now we need to take this and we need to fold it in half. There we go. And then we need to fold it in half again. There we go. Oops. Okay. Then we're going to unfold it. See, I've got four nice lines right there. And then I'm going to take it, turn it the opposite way. Now I'm going to fold it this way. And the reason we're doing this is because it's going to make creases, and the creases will show us where we need to cut. So now I've got a grid. Do you see that? I've got 16 squares. So I am going to take my scissors now, and I'm going to cut on, I'm going to choose two sides, and they have to be opposite of each other. So I'm going to do these ones and those ones. So you just cut along that square to make some flaps. So we're just going to cut that. And okay, so we're almost ready to start folding, but we have the same problem we did with our other one. Where are we going to have our windows and for our house? Because it's so much easier to put the windows and the door on before we fold it and glue it. So what you're going to do is, see the sides where you didn't cut? What you need to do is in this part right here, go ahead and put your windows and your door. For this one, I decided that I wanted to have an H-style house. So the H-style is a single story, and it's got a front door in the middle and then two windows, one on either side of the door. So now it's time to start assembling my house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the house, and I need to connect the two middle flaps. We need to cross them over. Oops. Cross them over. And then I need to, so it's going to, the squares are going to entirely overlap. And I want to glue or tape those together. So I'm going to put some glue on that, cross them over, and completely overlap. And you're going to do that again on the other side. So when you finish taping them down like that, then you'll see we've got our roof. And then the last step is to just take these last two outer flaps. And you only want to fold those halfway across like that, and then glue those down. You get that all done, you're going to have a little house. And that's all there is to it. You can stop there and after one house, or you can pick another letter of the alphabet and try making another house. I ended up making an entire neighborhood right here. So we really want to see how your alphabet house turned out. So ask an adult to take a picture of you with your favorite alphabet house and share it with us on social media on the Manhattan Project National Park Service Facebook page.